Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ames. Today we have the All Data panel. And Ted, lots of conversations around fixed operations in the industry.
Sarah, you're so right. We're very honored to have Erik Zuniga from ALLDATA joined with two titans flanking him. Ed Roberts, the COO of Bozard Ford Lincoln, is with us, and the one and only Marco Zwanenburg, technician to the stars, is with us here today. Gentlemen, welcome to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, Ted. Pleasure to be here.
Erik, welcome, and thank you so much for making ALLDATA a part of what we do.
Absolutely. Great to be here. Again, just, not here today as a spokesperson. Opinions are my own, but we're very excited to be here at the NATIS show with Fixed Ops Roundtable today.
Ed, give us some color on what's happening in the industry and maybe how ALLDATA fits into some of that from your perspective as a retailer.
Well, let's talk about where we're at right now. And everywhere you turn here, everybody says we got AI to do this and AI to do that. And reality is we probably need to understand what we're looking for. And if we understand what we're looking for, then we can easily be sold on something else. And we should be looking for tools to make us more efficient. And that's where all data comes into play. It not only allows us to be more efficient, but it allows us to be more consistent. And it allows us to be that voice of trust for our customers.
Marco, give us your perspective, what's happening in the industry as well.
We are at an information overload. It's everywhere. It's raining down on us like crazy. It is hard to weed through all this and stay efficient. So having a data system that gives me the right information on the right car, the right time, every time is crucial for efficiency, FFV, and CSI.
Erik, I guess that's where you come in.
Yeah, it used to be that a technician could go and Google information, then they would watch YouTube. Now technicians are using AI to look stuff up. And the big concern about that is, and I'm a big proponent of AI, I love AI, but a problem that you have is sometimes AI gives you the wrong information. Sometimes AI can make some mistakes, and you don't want to take that risk while you have a technician working on a shop or trying to work on turnaround time. And that's why the unedited OEM information, making it easy and accessible to your shop and really helping that shop workflow, it's really important. You want the right information. You don't want wrong information in someone's hands while they're trying to do a repair.
Hey, do you want to speak to that?
The wrong information, you're exactly right, because the wrong information can sometimes lead to an ineffective repair. And what leads to an ineffective repair, that really becomes our cost. And if we're passing it along to the customer, then we're certainly eroding that trust as well. And so, yes, we want the data, but we want the right data. Yeah. And we want it at the right time, using the things that's available out there to us to be able to pull that together.
Yeah.
And Marco, from your perspective, the technicians that are utilizing these systems, how important is it, for your efficiency, for being able to maximize your time?
Oh, it's extremely important. Like every car repair from diagnosis to finish is it's like a road trip. You got to have the right map in front of you. And like I stated earlier, there's so much information available nowadays that AI is great, but you have to ask the right questions to get the right answer. So sometimes simplicity wins over integrated systems. And this is where I see ALLDATA coming in with a very effective way of surging, getting the information, and applying that information to finish that road trip, like I said, in a matter of no time and get it done right.
Yeah. Erik, you recently shared with Sarah and I on a recent Fixed Ops Roundtable some things that ALLDATA has brought to the market. Some you've had for quite a while. Some I thought were new, at least new to me. Maybe if you could share some of those things, because I think that's really important for the industry to know the resources you've got out there.
Yeah, absolutely. For, if you're a dealership and you have an auto body shop, one of the things we've introduced is Repair Planner. It really has changed the game. It's really helped with the insurance side of it, and really having all the information loaded in to your estimate, making sure we're not missing anything. We've allowed dealerships to increase, their ROs because they have everything loaded in. And who can argue with the information that the OEM says that you need to do that repair? In addition to that, for service, I was just having a conversation last night with a dealer owner. They have, just under 20 locations, and he has, like many of us, multiple master techs, but a lot of C techs. And what happens is when that C tech gets, they struggle, they go grab the master tech. So what's happening now? Now we're pulling the master tech off of what they were supposed to be doing. And so we're disrupting the shop workflow. What we have at ALLDATA is we have a small army of master technicians that are available to any location. And instead of pulling that master tech in your shop away and stopping their process, we can bring in one of ours we can actually use an app with that C-Tech, and our master tech can look through the lens of the phone and almost use that C-Tech as a puppet and do that calibration, do that repair. So that's something that we're helping the industry with that a lot of people don't know about.
Eric, what is the name of that?
That's called, I'm glad you asked. It's called Tech Assist, and it's an add-on. You're not going to need it all the time, but when you do need it, it can be paramount for your business.
Certainly pays for itself when you do need it.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
the deal with the body shop and having a validation tool to go back to the insurance company too.
Yeah.
With is huge as well.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, tech
Marco,
something we could certainly use in our shops. To keep to have one technician working on it rather than 3.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I was going to ask Marco, from your perspective and your fellow technicians, how important is having a tool like ALLDATA has?
It's invaluable. It's invaluable. Like, we are all loaded up all day, every day. Of course, there's things that you're going to need another technician's help with, like hold this wheel while I do this, but it is, in this day and age, it is just absolutely dumb to have to pull someone else away from a big job to find information, or apply information, I should say. Not necessarily finding it, but applying the information that is readily available through systems like ALLDATA, for example. So it is an absolute crucial part to repair and diagnosis process, and it's been a great step.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that it's really great to be able to help the industry out with some of these solutions. Yeah.
Ed, fixed operations has really evolved to finding efficiencies, and now the technology, like some of the stuff that ALLDATA has in place, is so amazing what's happening for our industry. I can't wait to see what's coming the rest of this year.
And the technology that's out there is huge. The key is dialing into it and creating a good partner, because a lot of times we layer things over the top of each other and create confusion. So find the right partner, and with Tech Assist, it certainly raises the level with ALLDATA, and I'm proud to be sitting here with them, because it ultimately helps us all become more efficient and get better.
Thank you for that.
Eric, I'll give you the last word for our dealer audience watching today. Any last words you want to share with us for what's ahead in 2026? Things you can share that you can talk about today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm mainly going to say, if you're at the NADA show, come to our booth. I'm giving away Ogio golf bags, multiple, and they're branded ALLDATA AutoZone. So I'm giving out, and if you're not at the show, you can still enter. So you can, there should be a QR code, or go to alldataconnect.com. You can enter on there. It's totally free. Giving away multiple prizes. Hopefully some of you get some golf bags, because I don't want to take them home.
Marco, the technician, is finally getting some respect.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's long overdue, but I think that we are moving in the right direction with the technicians and places like ALLDATA and the products like that in our hands, and being correctly used. Like I said, getting the right information to the right person at the right time is crucial.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting opportunities in our industry, Ted.
Sarah, you're so right. We're very grateful to Erik Zuniga from ALLDATA, Ed Roberts from Bozard Ford Lincoln, Marco Zwanenburg for being with us here today. Gentlemen, thank you for all you do for our industry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sarah and I are here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and we are going to be right back.